How's it going, everybody? This is the Erroneous One with a new Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key video. A lot of videos in the past few days because we've gotten a lot of things going on in the past few days. So this morning, we got a new thing this morning, as we all knew about it. We got the illustrated Kairi Carnival, release of that one, and a few more notices. So I did want to go over a bit of that with you guys real quick. So let's start from the bottom and go up the top, because the top one's the most important one in this case for me. So number one, you do now get return to the cheaper avatar boards. So the boards below are now cheaper. In response to the tremendous popularity of our previous decreased avatar board price campaign, we have decided to keep the prices for those boards reduced forever, which is pretty cool. Isn't bad at all. It's actually that's gonna be a great thing for new players and like new-ish players who still haven't gotten all the cost boards, just because they will help you out a lot. To get those extra outfits you guys need for extra abilities. More importantly, to get more cost on your Keyblades so you can fit more 6-star medals onto your Keyblades and such. That's awesome. Now, to address a small thing on this one that I've heard from some people. Some people who have been playing for a longer time. Like, some people who've been playing since the start of the game. Some people have been playing, like 4 months, something like that. They are feeling kind of gypped by this up to a point. Well, not up to a point. They're just feeling flat out gypped by it. And my response to that one is you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be feeling gypped by this one if you've been playing that long. You should not be feeling as if you should be getting any sort of refund from this. Because you guys have had those ability boards for a long time. They've been around. You've had months to utilize them, months to have benefit from them, and you've used them. You pay for them, and you've used them, and they're good to go, and you've got your run out of them. Now, new players, and by new players I mean like players who bought these boards, maybe like about like a month or so before that deal came out where they were initially lowered, which was I think during December for the Christmas stuff. Those players I can see being a little more upset by it. Those players I can see who bought it maybe like in November before the price things happened for the holidays. I can see you guys being a bit upset about that one because, I mean, for instance, the Kingdom Hearts Riku boards going from 1,500 jewels to only 500 jewels, and you guys paid 1,500 jewels, a few weeks before the deal hit, and now it's permanent. Those players have something more of a line to complain about in regards to that one. I kind of feel that one a bit more. I don't think you're going to get any kind of refund from this or anything, unfortunately, but I can definitely understand where those players are coming from. But if you guys have had the boards since the start of the game, or longer than like 3 or 4 months, you guys shouldn't be getting any form of refund at all for those. I paid for these boards. I have no complaints about getting a refund or anything because I've gotten my run. I got my money's worth out of those boards. So that's just a small take on that one. It's cool that they're doing this now. It's really going to benefit new players and older players who haven't gotten all the boards yet. So kudos to that one from Cena. Secondary thing right here is going to be maintenance. So we're going to have maintenance during kind of like the middle of the day from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to be 4 hours long. And I'm betting this is going to be the Proud Quest update. So this is probably what we're about to get. We're probably going to get Proud Quest come Monday. Kind of an odd time for it to be Monday. You would think that they would do the maintenance Sunday night. So Monday morning we can turn the game on, log in, and start playing it. Which I thought they're going to do. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a reason for it, but irregardless, we're going to get it Monday. So I imagine sometime around, what that would be for me, that would be... I think that would be like 3 p.m. or, yeah, about 3 p.m. Central Time, I want to say. I could be entirely off on that. I think it's 3 p.m. now. For me, anyway. That's going to be pretty cool. We should be able to log in, like, after work, I should be able to get home, log in, and, like, do a few of the Proud Quests with you guys. So that'd be kind of cool. Because of that, I do plan, if it is the Proud Quest come Monday, I do plan on streaming a bit Monday night with you guys, just going through the Proud Quest. I think that'd be something fun for us all to do together. For the first time, just going into Proud Quest and seeing what they're like and seeing what we're actually going to start dealing with. So there's that. We did get a story update. I've been going through the story update. Actually, so far, it's actually kind of neat. It's really nothing spectacular up until like the last 4 or 5 missions, I want to say, when you start getting into the story. We do meet Scold finally. I'm not going to spoil that for you guys or anything right now. It is really neat, though. Starting to see some rumblings, guys. I'm on the very last quest. I have not done it just yet. I did want to do a video of me going through the final boss there. I don't think it's going to be too difficult or anything, but I'm not too sure yet. I haven't even touched it yet, so I'll be going over that with you guys pretty soon as well, and I'll do my best not to spoil anything. So I'm going to go through the mission myself. I'm going to complete it, and then I'll go through and I'll do it again, and I'll skip the story for you guys so it's not ruined. But we did get the new missions. Kind of strange that it's only 15 missions as opposed to 25 missions, but right now I'll take it because I got kind of excited by the last four quests so far. They're kind of building something up, and it looks pretty neat. Definitely looks pretty neat. So look forward to that, guys. It's gonna be pretty nifty. Only downside about this one is that there is no 0 AP, and those quests are 25 AP a pop, so they are pretty expensive going through them. But still, it was neat. And you also get an orichalcum by completing the new story quest to strengthen your Keyblade, which would be neat. And I'm sure the Keyblade that we're going to get from the Proud quest will be helpful to get that strengthened up quicker. So there's that one. Now, this is the one that's going to be the meat of the video. And granted, this might be a longer video slightly because of this one, but I do need to talk about this one a little more in depth. Illustrated Kairi EMC has returned. So once again, everybody has a chance to pull her from the banner. It is kind of the same motif now, though, and this, I'm not sure if this is going to be a permanent thing or not, because previously, this is the first EMC we've had since the holidays. All the other ones were just like, deals. This is the first Epic Metal Carnival that we've had since the holidays. But it is keeping the 2 6 stars pre-orbed, and the 5+, the 8 5-star or higher medals. So that's interesting to know, too. I'm kind of hoping that we get a few of the 2 tiers in this one, because I can use a few 2 tiers to boost up for my Nova Gauge. But here it is, and this is kind of the bad thing about this regard. You're guaranteed one of the new Epic medals, which is going to be Atlantica, Sora, Donald, and Goofy, because we do know that we are going to be getting the Atlantica High Score Challenge. That's coming up. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get it, so maybe tonight we'll get the Twitter notification around 10 p.m. Central Time, stating that tomorrow is indeed going to be the High Score Challenge. That may be why they're not doing maintenance on Sunday night, actually. That's a possibility, too. But that is coming, so we know these medals are going to be for that one. Here's the bad part, though. If you purchase an Metal Carnival deal for Illustrated Kairi and 9 times, and you don't get her, we'll guarantee you one in the 10th purchased Epic Metal Carnival deal with Kairi. 10 Mercy Pulls are back, guys. That really sucks. I was sincerely hoping that they were not going to leave him at 10 again. I was hoping that the 5 Mercies were going to be a permanent thing. Because 10 pulls is too much. I mean, honestly, for a 10 pull Mercy, it's $200. Now, granted, they are being reduced. So now they're 2,500 jewels instead of 3,000 jewels, which is nice. And that's a nice little thing there. But that's still, I mean, it's still 10 pulls they're wanting us to do for the Mercy. Now, I'm still not sure if we're not going to keep the 5 Mercy pulls or not, depending. I know so far there's been a lot of backlash about this on the Twitter page. I've seen people have been complaining about this nonstop so far. So Cena is getting hammered pretty hard about this on their Twitter page. So due to the fact they've been more responsive the past week and a half or so, I wonder how they're going to address this. I wonder if they'll even address the fact that people are mad about this. I don't know. We'll see in the future how they're going to handle that one. It'll be something to watch out for going forward. I'm not sure if they're doing this because it's Kairi, it's Illustrated Kairi, and everybody wants Illustrated Kairi, because Illustrated Kairi is a staple in Keyblades. Even in the JP side, from what I've seen, Illustrated Kairi is still used in a lot of Keyblade setups. I mean, I won't say every single one of them, but a lot of them. She's very powerful because she does give you that ×3 general strength increase plus the Curaga ability, so she does cure you as well on top of that. She's a extremely powerful utility medal, and is in a lot of ways in all my Keyblade setups, unless like the mission requires otherwise, she's going to be in my Keyblade setups to give me that ×3 general buff. So some people are saying that they put it into a 10 Mercy pool because of that, in which case that's still not good. That's still seen as just trying to rake in money at the cost of the players. People would have pulled for her regardless. People might have pulled a little more for her if she was a 5 Mercy pool. You probably would have had more people going for her at 5 pull Mercy as opposed to 10 pull Mercy. So I think it's kind of counterproductive from Cena if that was a thought process. I was talking to a few of the people as well, and I watched a few responses to this one as well. Jonathan Snow, for instance, who's a great YouTuber, also at Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, he was saying that they might have done this because it wouldn't be fair for people who did pull it at 10 Mercy pool to all of a sudden have it down to a 5 Mercy pool. I have to say that I don't agree with that. and that's mainly because they did release previous banners already. For instance, they re-released the illustrated Sora, Riku, Aqua, Terra, and Ventus. All those were 5 Mercies. So they've already done re-release banners of really good medals that other people have paid money for to get them at the 10 pull Mercy already. Now, granted, the stipulation on that one is, technically speaking, they were not Epic Metal Carnivals. They were just special holiday deals. So that could be the distinction in this regard. I'm not too sure, but the fact that she was already released as a 10 pull and could have been a 5 pull, I don't see that meriting much because they've already done it before in the past, just based off a deal and not an EMC. So there's that one. And then I was watching Smelly Octopus's take on this one, and I have to say that I do agree with him 100% in this regard. If you guys don't know about him, he is one of the best YouTubers for the game, for both casual and free-to-play players. He runs 2 accounts. One account is more casual to play. He's not a whale. He doesn't go over there and like tap the guilt like premiums or anything. And then his other account is totally free-to-play. He doesn't spend any money on it. He runs based only what they have that the game gives you, and that's it. Both accounts he streams or does videos for are extremely insightful, and I recommend you guys go and watch him. He's a great guy. If you guys hit my homepage for my YouTube account, he's in there along with Metalcore and Jonathan Snow as being 3 of my recommended YouTubers to go watch. Definitely take a peek at him because it's super insightful. The main gist that he says, and I totally agree with this one, they're doing Illustrated Kairi at a 10 pull Mercy when the rewards for the Atlantica High Score Challenge, which we're probably going to get this week, is going to be for essentially the same thing, minus the heal. So we're going to have Sebastian. Sebastian is a upright power metal, who is AoE, and he will heal, he will buff you ×3 general strength for 1 turn. Same as Kairi, minus the heal ability. Sad thing about him is that he does cost 6 SP, so he is super expensive for what he does. On the flip side of that, however, this month in the Coliseum, if you go through the Coliseum this month, you can get the ability 1, which makes him only cost 1. Bear in mind, you do need the 6 SP in order to do it, but it only costs 1 at that point in time. And you can get that, let's see, you can get that at 10,000th. Yeah, so if you're ranked 10,000th or better in Coliseum, you're going to get that ability 1, which you can throw on to Sebastian. And that's going to be awesome for you guys. And I recommend doing it that way. Just bear in mind, once again, in order for ability 1 to work, you still have to have the initial 6 SP to pay the cost, but it'll only end up costing you 1. So you're still going to want to definitely run APPs in your setups regardless. But that will make running Sebastian a lot easier and much, much more manageable. So that is going to be your first option as a different recourse to doing 10 Mercy pulls for Illustrated Kairi. The second option is going to be Ariel and Flounder. Ariel and Flounder is going to be a magic upright version of Kairi. It's also going to be AoE, which is really cool. It is going to be a 3 cost, so the same cost as Kairi, and it raises your strength by 3 tiers for 1 turn. No heal ability, but you do get that strength increase. So, and you're going to get her probably ranking in, the top, I think if you're ranking in the top 5,000 in the past high score challenges, you'll get at least 1 of her, which would be neat. You do probably want to do your best to guilt these things for the Proud Quest, because I'm sure these medals are really going to help out in the Proud Quest if you're not able to guilt Kairi. And she is all, Ariel and Flounder is also a tier 4. Sebastian's a tier 3. So getting these guys guilted and utilized for the high score challenges and for the Proud Quest is going to be very important. They're going to be your other options for Illustrated Kairi. So if you guys are going to pull for Kairi, because I am going to do 3 pulls. The next video I do, guys, I'll be doing 5 pulls out of this new banner. I'm not doing the pull Kairi. I'm only going to do 5 pulls. And I'm only doing it to get the new epic medals. And I'm only getting that for the boost score for high score challenge. That's it. That's all I'm going to do it for. I'm not going to 10 pull for Illustrated Kairi. I already have her, and we're about to get Flounder, Ariel and Flounder, and we're about to get Sebastian. And I can make those medals work if I need to, especially if I'm able to guilt them and have them work for me in Proud Quest, as opposed to trying to get more to guilt Illustrated Kairi. So that's my take on it. that's my thought process for this. Don't pull from this banner. This banner, guys, if you guys don't plan on really hitting the high score challenge very hard or anything, or even if you do, don't pull too much. Pull maybe like 2 or 3 times if you're able to, once or twice, whatever you guys feel the need to do on this banner to get the medals for boost for the high score challenge. Because the only thing I can say to this is you guys are going to want to participate pretty hard in this high score challenge. This high score challenge is going to be the alternative for Illustrated Kairi. It's going to give you 2 more options that are workable. 2 more workable options that are not Illustrated Kairi and that are not doing a 10 pull. I'm not gonna lie, and I am gonna post my video right here on Cena's site. I'm gonna put this on the Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key Twitter account. Maybe they'll watch it. I'm not gonna pull 10 mercy pulls very often, probably for a lot of things. I mean, the only thing I might do that for would be Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi, and only once. I'm not going to do 10 mercy pulls again. This is not going to fly. You guys have given us the 5 mercy pulls, and maybe this sounds, I don't know, like whiny or over privileged perhaps. I don't know, but you guys gave us the 5 mercy pulls, and a lot of players who spend money in this game aren't going to want to go back to 10 pulls, especially after we've had the 5 mercy pulls for, what, about a month and a half now for different things. So I wonder how that's going to impact Cena. I wonder if you guys will actually listen to the players in this response and put them back at permanent 5 mercy pulls. Because I can't see a lot of players doing 10 mercy pulls again, ever. Certainly not myself. So, but that's my idea, guys. Like I said, you are going to want to participate in the upcoming high score challenge. I would do like a pull or two. Do what you feel comfortable doing to pull for the epic medals, in order to get a better boost to participate in the high score challenge. I'm not sure what format the high score challenge is going to be in. The past 2 formats were different from usual. It wasn't really top 200. It was more get this amount of score to get like an orbed tier 4, and then rank kind of higher within a certain limit to get another orbed one to get into guild. It could be that way. It could be like the straight up top 200 event again. No one knows just yet. We haven't seen what format it's going to be in, but we do know that you're going to need a few of the medals to boost your score in order to reach those goals. Either way, so take your pick. You guys know what you guys have in your setups. You guys know what I'm saying. Go watch Smelly Octopus. Click on his video. Watch that one. Get an idea what he's saying. But you have other options from doing a 10 mercy pull for Illustrated Kairi. I would not do a pull 10 times for Illustrated Kairi. Just don't do it. Don't give Cena the money for that. Do your best to participate in the high score challenge and rank up there, and go from there. But that's just my take on it. I got a little long there, but this is a pretty important thing, I think, on this one and this banner, and it's something we need to watch and see if they're going to keep up in the future. I'm really hoping they don't. But we'll find out going forward. Other than that, you guys take care. I'll have my pull video up directly after this one, if you guys don't stick around and watch that one. But again, you guys take care. Thanks for watching. And if you guys choose to pull, let me know how you guys do. And I wish you guys the best of luck in your pulls. I hope you guys get better medals than we've been getting in the past. Alright. Thanks, guys.